Couple good ones. Looks like we got a full bench today. We got Owen back from sickness. He did practice on Wednesday night. He seems to be getting better, feeling better. It's going to take him a little time to get in to game shape, being out that long. Hopefully, I think he might cover the net tomorrow against DU. We got back-to-back games this weekend. Here we go. Starting lineup. Coming out. Pat. So, with that said, Big OG in net for the Hawks today. Like I said, hopefully we'll get Owen in net tomorrow. And then LHA Slapshot tournament will start next weekend. So, we need everyone full par. Here we go. Patrick on the draw. Patrick wins it over to Kira. Kira's going to take it back and around the net. Makes a pass over to Eli. Eli, ooh. Thought he had the puck on a stick. Had three in the corner. Patrick there challenging on the boards. Arapahoe able to make a spin around. Patrick steals it. They shoot on G. Big blocker save. Sends it to the corner. Eli gets it. Sends it the other way. Kira will be the first one on it. Kira challenge. Chips it up the boards towards Piper. Gets kicked back down. Patrick there in support. Going to send it back over to Eli. Eli mishandled the puck again. That corner's a little sticky. Puck comes up towards Kai. They're going to come back the other way, make a move on Eli. Patrick there in support. Big save by G. Nice shot right into the gut. G standing big and tall. Having a little trouble getting out of our zone right now, but we're doing the passing that we want to see. D to D. Clear them, spread them out. We had bodies deep, just not able to chip it up and out. Here we go. Mason, Max, Nia line out there. Win it over to... No, that's Colton. That was Colton on that side. Comes up to Mason. Mason's got a body on the far side. Mason cutting in. One chasing. Max tips it back in deep. Arapahoe able to get it up to the line and out. Nia chasing. Great play by Nia. Forced him to make a mistake. Mason makes a move around one. Has some time. Makes another move. Mason cutting around in the corner. Tries to get up to Nia. Gets a stick. And here we go. Hawks pick it up. Mason on it. It's got one to beat. Mason lost it on the boards there. Max picks it up. Max sends it up the middle. Tips Mason's stick. Max still on it. Makes a move. Cuts. Shot towards the net. Ooh, goalie misplayed that one. Able to grab it on the second go round. Makes a cover. Hawks will make a change. This will be the third line. That Tucker, Brenny, and Ryder line will be out there. Looks like we got L and Mo out on defense. Oh, yeah. All good to go. Ryder on the draw. Sends it to Tucker. Tucker rips a shot. Goalie makes a save. No one home for the rebound. Tucker there. Nice. Steals the puck away at the line. Pops back up to Ryder. Arapahoe, though, cuts back. Cutting through. Oh, good job by L. Stands him at the line. That was offsides. Brenny there on the boards, battling. They get it in deep. That's towards Mo's side. They chip it up. Oh, hops over Ryder's stick. Arapahoe tries to send it back in. Comes up to Tucker. Tucker's got numbers at the line. Tries to make a pass. Got a stick lifted. Ryder gets it up to the blue line and pass, but Arapahoe able to send it back out. L on that side snuffs a player out on the boards. Tips it up towards the middle. Here comes Arapahoe the other way. Mo's going to force him to go wide. 1-on-4. Oh, they get it to the guy in the middle. Mishandles it. Sends it wide. Mo's there defensively in the corner. Mo, good stick battle. Forces him wide. They send it up to the line. Tucker comes in and helps. L, with a little bit of time and space, has one trying to bother her. L cutting all the way in. L makes a move. Sends it towards the net. Goalie lets it tip back and around. L's there. Keeps it in deep. Tucker there battling. Good job by Tucker. Plays the body. Oh, tries to make a toe drag. Lost it. And Arapahoe comes back the other way. Kira out there defensively. Forcing him wide. They send it back up the middle. Kira sends it back to the boards. Kira picks up her own little rebound up to Piper. Piper sends it up to the blue line but can't get it out. Arapahoe sends it in deep. Good job by L on that one. Gets it, chips it towards Brenny. Brenny makes a move on one. Still with a little bit of time. Lost the handle on it though. Arapahoe gets it back in the zone. Here comes Patrick. Oh, they're going to send it back towards Brenny, but he's trying to go off for a change. Arapahoe's going to go threes on the way back in. There we go. Eli keeps them wide. They stop. They start again. Patrick able to steal that one away. Still gets it. Has it. Sends it up to Kai. Kai and Patrick going in together. Kai cuts in. has time, one to beat, cuts through a couple bodies, gets it over to Piper. Piper's shot, hits a post, comes back out. Patrick there sends it up the middle, no one home for the Hogs. Piper's there battling on the boards. Try to make a move, good job by Piper. Oh, Arapahoe sends it to the middle, gets it back to the corner. Kai there battling on the boards. Gets it past Piper. Piper there still battling, able to steal it away. Piper with a little bit of time, makes a move, shot from distance. Kai in front of the net, causing some chaos. There we go, Patrick and Eli all trying to hold the line, but Arapahoe gets it up and out. Kira there in support. We got a 3-on-0 coming back the other way. Try to make a move on G, big second shot, big save by G. Able to slide right to left. Covers that one up. G keeps this as a 0 game. They shoot from distance and G makes a cover. .912 here in the first still. On the draw, Mason tries to win it forward. Arapahoe helps out. Mason tries to get through 2 defensemen. They chip it back up though, and they were offsides, no call. Colton be the first one on it in the corner, tries to chip it up, comes back around, is gonna send it back over to Amelia. Amelia with a little time, stutter steps, gets it up towards Naya, just out of her reach, comes up to the red line. Naya challenging, forces them to send it in deep. Amelia be the first one on it in the corner. Amelia takes it around the net with time. Oh, try to make a pass to Colton, weird angle. They try to shoot on G and he just makes a nice tight cover. Gonna draw back in the defensive zone. Here we go, Ryder line back out there. Ryder, Tucker, Brenson. Ellen Moe out there. Ryder on the draw. Wins it towards the boards, pops up. Arapahoe's going to send it back in deep. Held there defensively, cuts him off, sends it back up the boards towards Brenny. Brenny's got one on, chips it up. Arapahoe able to steal it away, tries to chip, hits a body. Ryder's there trying to ride it up the boards. They get it back up to the middle. L trying to cover, they shoot wide of the net. Pops back up, Tucker there in support. Arapahoe takes a shot on net, hits a body. L's got it for a second, sends it up the line. They chip it back in. L gets it again, sends it back up, gets it out of the zone. Tucker on attack. There we go. They messed up a play. Tucker's on it. Nice. Slides, hit his body. Still there on the boards. Brenny in support. Tries to get it to Tucker. Tucker's still down. Tucker able to pick that one up. Tries to toe drag. Puck's still loose. Oh, Tucker almost had it for another second. But then Arapahoe comes out. Clear out the zone. Brenny on attack from behind. Mo gonna force him wide. Good job by Mo. Hit her skate. Pops up. Hits Tucker. Tucker makes a move at the blue line. Gets it on the boards. Brenny there in support. Hits a body though. Arapahoe able to come back the other way. Kira there on defense. Kira in the corner, keeping him wide. Look like Patrick. Yep, Patrick's out there now. Good job by Kira. Steals that puck away. Gets it up to Patrick. Patrick sends it up to Tucker. Tucker's got one to beat. Crosses the blue line, but can't get past the third guy. Brenny there in support. Tries to hold the blue line, but Arapahoe gets in. Eli snuffs a body out on the boards. Patrick's there. He's got one in front. Tips it up. Patrick on attack. Arapahoe able to send it back in, but it hits the ref. Comes back up. Hits Kai. They get it up to the blue line. They're going to send it back in deep. Kira's there. Kira chips it towards Kai. Arapahoe able to steal it. Kira gets it up, but not out. I think it hit Kai's skate. Still in the zone. Kira defensively, holding him off. Kira with time on the boards, tries to send it towards Kai. Hit a body though, went to the middle. Arapahoe has the puck. Piper there in support, helping out. Arapahoe gonna go send it back the other way. Hawks playing a lot of time in their zone right now. Oh, they tried to cross. Piper almost able to steal it. G, blocker save, sends it to the corner. Kai there in support, able to almost get it for a second. The defenseman cuts back the other way. Kai takes out a couple bodies, but Arapahoe coming 3-on-1 the other way. Arapahoe goes, sends it far side. Guys on the backside. Piper, tries to steal it. They take a weak shot, and G gloves it. Gonna reset. 6:11 remaining here in the first. Hawks been in the zone almost the whole time. Gotta get a couple shots on this goalie. Here we go. On the draw, Mason wins it back. They're gonna shoot from distance, hits a couple bodies, pops in the front, hits another body, try to get a shot on G, never touched him. G tips it, sends it back into the corner. Hawks get it up to Max. Max has it on the boards. 2 on, good battle on the boards. There we go. Mason tries to draw that one out. Got 4 bodies here in the corner. 5. They chip it up and out. Mason's gonna walk away with it with Naya. Mason and Naya coming in, 2 on 2. Naya, shot, oh, sends it just wide. Comes back up towards Max. Max sends it. Colton sends it back in deep. Mason in front. Naya's going to be the first one there for the Hawks. Tips it in the corner. Has it in her feet. 2 on. Arapahoe really aggressively stick lifting. Gets it up to Amelia. Amelia hits a shin guard though. Pops back out. Colton there in support. Tips it up the boards. Gets to Naya. Naya sends it back in. Arapahoe just barely to stay full on that one. Colton picks it up, has it at the red line, has bodies to beat, tries to feed Mason. Mason tips it up to Max. Max can get through one guy. Got Arapahoe really bogging us down. Multiple players coming after him. Here we go, Arapahoe has it. They're going to send it far side. They're able to tip. Naya keeps it in the zone. Tip goes to Mason. Mason tries to make a move, lost it on the backhand. Pops up, Mason's still there. Ooh, Arapahoe shoots towards their own net, sends it to the corner. Max there in support, comes up to Amelia. Amelia can't hold the line, pops back out. Colton's the first one on it, gonna send it right back up the middle. No one home for the Hawks zone. Arapahoe comes back the other way. Max fighting for it. There we go. Arapahoe gets back in the zone though. Shot on Colton, hits a shin guard. Amelia sends it back to the corner. Arapahoe still battling there. Colton going to be behind the net. They get it back up. Shot on G. Sent just wide. Pops back up. Naya tries to get it out. Hits a skate. Pops right to Amelia. Amelia with a little bit of space, but she's at an end of a shift. They try to little kid tried to snuff her out. She gives him a pretty good push. Player loses the puck. Oh, can't tell who was there. Was that Mason? Mason trying to steal that one away. They lose it. Up to Tucker. Oh, no. Doesn't make the pass to Tucker. Mason makes a move. Lost in the feet, though, and Arapahoe comes back the other way. Arapahoe going 1 on, 2 on 3 the other way. L keeps him to send him wide. They have to send it all the way around. Mo behind the net. Stick lifts. Arapahoe able to steal the puck away. He's going to try to reverse course. Good job by Mo. Puts a body on. They try to center. L tips it. Comes up to Tucker. Tucker toe drags. Gets through. Has bodies. Can't get through the last guy. Arapahoe's offsides. They got to reset. There you go. Arapahoe back in the zone. L forces him wide. Ryder coming down. Back and around the net. They're going to send it back up to the point. Shot from distance. Tipped. They were able to tip that one. G was going one way, and they tipped it back towards the other side. Arapahoe's going to go up 1-0 here with 3 minutes remaining in the first. That's a good shot tip. Nothing much G could do. Just missed the corner. Scully does not play, plays deep in his net. You can snip those corners. He's a little guy. Hawks battling into the corner. Kai, Patrick there. They lose it to the middle, send it towards Piper. Piper gets a stick on it, but they get it up and out. Eli and Kira on defense. Kira forcing him to stay wide. Kira sends him all the way around, tips it, keeps it in the corner. Good battle by Kira there. Patrick in support. Kira walks away with the puck, has 2 on. Sends it up to Eli. Eli's got a little time space. Stops. Makes another move, cuts back up. Eli cutting all the way up. 1 on 5 the other way. Eli sends him wide. Eli stops, takes a second, passes up to Kai. Kai just mishandled it there at the blue line. Arapahoe sends it back in deep. Kai will be the first one on it. Kai with 1 on, sends it up the boards to Patrick. Patrick tips it and gets it up and out of the zone. Arapahoe's body's still there. They got to loop back around. Patrick on attack, forcing him wide with Kira. They're going to stop, stutter. Piper able to steal the puck away. Has her stick lifted. Can't get it up past the blue line. Patrick helps, kicks it up and out. Kai there in support, helping out. Patrick going to send him wide. Nice stick. Sends it back to the red line. Arapahoe comes back in it. Kai trying to stick lift. Arapahoe makes a change. Has a couple bodies coming in. Kai on it on the boards. Gets snuffed out, but up and out of the blue line. Arapahoe coming back into the zone. Kai making a change. They get past Kira, able to kick that one to the corner. Eli there battling. Eli with 2 on. Comes away with the puck. Sends it back and around the net. Cuts up the middle. Beats that other player. Sends it to Max. Max with a little space. Makes a cut move, sends it in deep, chasing after it. Max, 1-on-3, with time, sends it towards the middle. Oh, Mason just couldn't get there in time. Puck comes all the way back. Amelia be the first one on it. Amelia with 2 on. Amelia gonna cut it back and around the net. Amelia with time and space. Chips it up the boards, but gets stolen by Arapahoe. They send it back in deep. Colton's gonna go to the corner. Colton misplayed the puck, still has it there, cuts back. Has time, 1 on, sends it back up towards Naya. Naya now 1-on-2. Naya snuffs one player out, but Arapahoe's able to take it up and out. Tucker tips it back to the corner. They're gonna try to center. They shoot towards G. G hits it with his stick, pops back up. Colton's got it there on the boards. Colton with 1 on, lost an edge though. Still battling on the boards, comes back up. They get it towards the middle. Max there, stick lifts, gets it up. Mason with a little bit of time. Has Naya on the far side, passes over. Naya's got 1. Naya chips it in. That'll be icing. Nope, they waved it off. It got tipped. It's back behind the net. Mason and Max on a battle. Naya can't stop it on the boards. Comes up to Amelia. Amelia chips it back in. And that will end the first period. Hawks down by 1. All right, Hawks fans, start of the second. Coach having a long conversation. We're not getting the puck out of the zone. We're getting beat on boards. We need to get everybody moving. Moving faster. G's keeping us in this game. It's only 1-0. Nice and tight, but they've had 3 or 4 clean shots. White tips the puck into the corner. Arapahoe picks it up, back and around the boards. Ryder was there, comes back up to Mo. Mo sends it up to Brenny, hits his foot, able to hold on to it, sends it back across up to L. L up to Tucker. Tucker with a little bit of time, tries to make a move around. Ryder is offsides though. He got ridden out on the boards, on the blue line. Knocked in deep. When we're passing, we're beating this team pretty good. Coach giving it to Tucker a little bit there. We need to make that pass up to Ryder. Comes up to Mo, or L. L sends it in deep. Brenny going to be the first one there for the Hawks, going on the backside. Arapahoe makes a stutter step, sends it up the boards, and gets out clean. Arapahoe has bodies, going to send it in deep. That's ice, though. Red line icing. Didn't reach the red line, so we'll get a draw back down in our offensive zone. 13-15 remaining here in the second. Hawks going to make a change, going to put that Patrick, Piper, Kai line out there. Kira and Eli on defense. Patrick on the draw. Patrick ties him up. Gets bumped to the corner. Piper there. Arapahoe able to chip it up. Kira holds the line. Kira on a board battle. Arapahoe able to take it up, gets it up to the line. Patrick stuffs a player out. Piper on attack. Arapahoe makes a little spin move, loses it to Patrick. Patrick still has it in the circle, sends it up towards Eli. Eli with a little bit of time, makes a move, sends it to Patrick. Patrick tips, gets it in. Oh, Kai almost able to steal that one away. Piper lost the handle there on the blue line, comes up to the red line. Kira sends it back over to Eli. Eli over to Kira, but Kira was covered. Comes back to Piper. Piper has it, gets it. Oh, loses it at the blue line. body went in hard. They're going to send it back in deep. Eli's got it. Eli behind the net with some time. Eli cuts back against 2. Has a little bit of space. Eli cutting through. Has body. Sends it up to Patrick. Patrick with cut. Patrick from distance. Shot. Goalie makes a save. Pops right back up. Comes up to Piper. Piper tries to take a shot. Hits a body. Eli holds the line. He's got his stick lifted. Kira sends it back in deep, but it hits Piper. Piper able to get it. Nice tip! Oh, sent just wide. Eli sent it towards the net. Kai tipped it. Went straight up in the air, though. Good scoring attempt on that one. Goes back to the corner. Piper there on attack. They're going to send it back up the middle. Patrick there gets a stick on it. Kira tips it back down. Can't get it past the Arapahoe player. Gets it again. Sends it to Piper. Piper tries to make a move on the boards, but Arapahoe steals it away. Sends it back up the line. Hawks there had another body. I think that was Max. Arapahoe coming in wide. Kira's going to keep him wide. Shot comes up, hits Patrick. Patrick now with a little bit of space. Patrick trying to go wide, has 2 on, just sends it in deep. He's at the end of a shift. Max there going after it. They send it up the boards. Hawks coming on attack. They tip it past. Mason gets past 1. Second Arapahoe player sends it back up towards the boards. Just gets past someone on that one. Oh, Colton coming back defensively. Arapahoe tries to make a move. Big save by G. Sliding. They try to recenter. No one home for Arapahoe. Oh, that's Naya. Naya on attack. Oh, then Mason tries to make a move. Got the puck chipped away. Oh, no, never mind. Now Mason has the puck. Tries to get past 2. Second player able to steal it away. Arapahoe sends it back up and out of their own zone. Max going after it. They send it back up to the blue line. Got to send it in deep. There's Amelia and Mason going back after it. Amelia with a little bit of time. Sends it back over to Colton. Colton tries to center. They shoot on G. Big save. Colton tried to center. Another shot on G. G able to tip that one away. Max gets it and clears it up and out of the zone. Mason on attack with Max. Arapahoe gets on sides just in time. Mason able to tip that one away. Max with a little bit of time, but Arapahoe player jumps up. They got one sitting in the middle. Colton there on attack behind the net. Gives it up to Amelia. Amelia chips it up and gets it up and out of the zone. Mason Max at the end of the shift, though. They send it back up the middle. Colton there able to hold the line. Lost an edge, though. And Arapahoe tips it back in. They got 2-on-1 coming back the other way. They're going to shoot on G. Big save. Sends it. They try to tip it back in. Hawks steal it away, and here comes L. Mason with it, gets through. Oh, gets tripped at the last second, nothing. Arapahoe able to tip it, get it up. Naya there in support. Naya holding the boards. Great play by Naya. Got boarded off a little bit. Mason comes in and helps. They chip it past L. Tucker able to keep the line, holds it at the blue line, gets it up and out. Mason with a little bit of time, a little bit of space, end of shift though. He's got 1 on. Mason goes tight to the boards, loses it. Arapahoe coming back the other way. And then they are going to call Arapahoe on a penalty. G was going towards the boards. 9 minutes remaining here. Real long shift on that one for that Mason line. And, they're sending an Arapahoe player out. Let's see what's going on here. Something happened behind the play. Let's see if I can get the ref to show me what happened. I think they're saying he threw at me. At least that's what the ref was kind of showing. refs giving some explanations, but it looks like not sure if the Arapahoe player was injured or if he got a game misconduct, but the ref looked like he was showing that he threw a knee. So I don't know if his night is over. Oh, they gave him a major. So that player might actually be done for the day. Refs giving explanation, having a chit-chat. 4 minute. That should be a major. I'm assuming he's done for the day. Hawks on the draw, try to win it back, hops back to Arapahoe, and Tucker's going to get called for a trip on that one. He tried to throw a stick and get at the puck, ended up tripping a player, and now he is in the box. So we're going to play fours here. 8:53 remaining, 3:51 remaining on the major penalty. So we'll play fours. Patrick, Kai, Eli, and Kira out there. Hawks down by 1. We're going to play 4-on-4 for 1:30. On the draw, Patrick tries to win it back. Comes back towards G. G tips it back and behind the net. Eli's the first one on it. Eli with a body still on him. Going to go D to Kira. Kira sends it up, backside it. Patrick, though. So Arapahoe get it at the red line. They try to make a move on Patrick. Patrick forces him to make a mistake. Tries to stick lift, get it away. Arapahoe still cutting in. Eli there defensively with Kira. They make a move on Kira to go far side. They shoot on G. G tips it back to the corner. Eli has some time. Gets it up to Patrick. Patrick's got 2-on-3 the other way. Gets his stick lifted there. Oh, sorry, that was Eli. Kai able to make the cut in, has one on the boards, makes a stop play, passes it up, hits Patrick. Patrick shot, goalie, big glove save. Best shot attempt the Hawks had here so far. 37 seconds remaining in the Tucker penalty. 2:58 remaining in that major. 8 minutes here in the game. Hawks gonna make a line change. We're gonna go with Piper and Mason. Mason on the draw. Puck goes back, pops back up to the center. Piper able to steal it away, sends it toward the net. Mason there with 2 on. Arapahoe ends up picking the puck up, coming out of the zone. They're going to go far side. Amelia there defensively holds on the blue line. They're going to send it up the middle, right to Mason. Mason able to steal it away, but can't handle the puck on the boards. Arapahoe tries to tip it back up. Mason steals it away for another second. Colton picks it up at the red line. Gets tipped away by an Arapahoe defenseman. Piper there in support. Tries to center it. Pops up to Mason. Mason sends it up the blue line. They send it back out. Colton's still there. Tips it. Comes up to Piper. Piper with a little bit of space. Has 1 to beat. Tries to go far side. Has 2 on. Oh, all 4 of them on her. Piper tries to hold the line. Amelia sends it back in deep. Hawks back to full strength. Piper steals the puck away, has 1 to beat, tries to center towards Mason, sends it back. Mason takes it. What's going on? Why don't we have our other player on? Hawks take a shot. Oh no, they didn't blow the whistle dead. Mason ends up stealing that one away. Mason takes a shot high to the head. No call on that one. Piper there in support. Don't know why we didn't get a penalty. Don't know why we don't have a call or 5th player out there. Should be playing 5. They try to shoot on Colton. Colton puts his body in front of it. Twice he puts his body in front of it. Piper has 1 on her back, trying to cut in. 1-on-2, gets tipped away at the blue line. Arapahoe trying to come back the other way. Arapahoe blows a tire, loses it to Piper. Piper's got 1 more to beat, got to cut back across. There we go, Piper going in the zone. Has 1 to beat, cuts back across, shot on net. Puck gets tipped away. Oh! And Mason was not able to tip that one in. They're going to send it wide. Colton coming back in support. 1-on-2 the other way. Colton forces him to make a move. They shoot on G. Hits his toe. Able to take that puck away. There we go. Comes back up. Hawks have the numbers. Coming back the other way. Gets tipped over to Max, I believe. Hard to tell with the Canadian stripes. Naya holding on to the blue line, tips it back up, gets it up to Mason. We got a 2-on-1 coming back the other way. Mason makes a move, tips it over towards Max, just out of his reach. Max back to Mason. Oh, lost Naya with a second shot just wide. Pops back up to the boards. Max there in support, forces him to make a stop play. They're going to tip it again. 27 seconds remaining on the penalty to Arapahoe. Arapahoe getting too much time. Going to send it up the boards. That's icing, though. Will get reset. 15 seconds remaining on penalty. The ref was holding up our player from coming onto the ice. We should have been playing 5-on-4. And we're playing 4-on-4 for longer than we were. Finally got everything all taken care of. And about 2 minutes left in the penalty, we started playing 5-on-4 again. Ryder, Brenny, Tucker line out there. Ellen Moe, Ryder wins it straight back towards Tucker. Tucker tips it back into the zone. Brenny going after it. They get it up to the line. L holds but can't, just past the blue line. Moe there defensively. L gonna hold the backside. Moe, great play, sends it to the corner. Pops back to L. L's gonna send it back and around towards Tucker. Tucker's got one on the boards. Good board battle. Tucker giving a push. Moe there in support. Moe steals it away, has one on, tries to send it around. There we go, gets it around on the second attempt. Brenny there, the first one. Brenny with some time, sends it up to Ryder. Ryder and Tucker cutting in. Ryder with a shot. Oh, hits the glove, goes just wide. Tucker there behind the net. Oh, and they're gonna call body on that one. Tucker extended the hands. He was all clean up until he extended the hands. And now Tucker is going to sit for another 2 minutes, or a minute 30. Tucker just needed to do a little bit of less hand work. When the hands go full extension, that's when penalties happen. So the Hawks down one. Tucker back in the penalty box. Patrick out there on the draw. Kira, Eli on defense. And we're going to call a hook. On Eli. Looks like Eli is going to get called for a hook on that one. Eli getting called for a hook. We're going to have Kira and Amelia out there on D. Hawks down 2 players, almost for a full minute 30. And we should have Patrick on the draw. Here we go, Patrick on the draw. Wins it towards the boards. Tip it on net towards G. Kira picks it up, has 2 on. They end up getting it back and around. A shot on G, big save, sends it to the corner. Patrick battling in the corner. They're going to send it up to the point. They rip a shot. G blocks it. Goes to the corner. Patrick there tries to stick lift. Arapahoe plays the body, though. Keeps it in the corner. Patrick there in support. They're going to send it up. Patrick coming back after it. Shot from distance. Hit Patrick, though. Pops back to Arapahoe player. Shot on G. Sends it right to the boards. Kira picks it up. Has 1 on. Could have probably called a high stick. Kira reverses course, sends it back up to the point. Amelia there in support. Shot, hits a whole bunch of bodies. Finally gets to G, and Arapahoe lifts it, sends it straight to the net. But new rules say no matter what hits the net in the offensive zone, puck stays in the offensive zone. Kira's going to get swapped out for L. Kai going to come for Patrick. 39 on the first penalty, 44 on the second, 3:39 remaining here. Arapahoe wins it, sends it up to the point. They're going to shoot from distance on G, goes back behind the net. L will be the first one on it. L's going to reverse course, sends it back around. Kai going after it. Amelia going to hold the points. Sneaks between Amelia. Arapahoe tries to make a move, take a shot. No shot taken. Arapahoe tries to send it back up. L's there in battle. L steals the puck away. L short-handed, coming back the other way, makes a cut back across. L with time, shot, score! L short-handed, down by 2, cuts back across and scores! Hawks tie it up, down 2 players in the penalty box. L with a great cutback shot. Blocker side high. Arapahoe takes a puck. Kira holds him at the blue line. They're offsides. Can't do anything. We get 1 player back. 5 seconds on the other penalty. Arapahoe tries to center. Comes up to Piper. Piper sends it. Gets it out of the zone. That's it. We killed it off. They lose it to Tucker. Tucker with a little bit of time. Cut it in. Shot. Goalie. Big save. Can't get it on the rebound. And they blow the whistle dead. Hawks. Big pressure right now. 2:43 remaining, 5-on-5 hockey. Lines are all messed up. Got to reset these somehow. There we go. Got Ryder, Tucker, Brenny out. And we got Kira, Eli out there. There we go. We got our lines all reset. Hawks tie it up on a shorthanded goal by L. What a great play. Here we go. Ryder on the draw. Ryder wins it straight back, tries to tip it up. It's lost by Tucker, pops back up. Eli able to steal that away. Eli with bodies on, tips it up to Tucker. Tucker's going to send it in deep, little dump and chase. Brenny going after it in the corner. Brenny there, able to hold him, takes it away, has it in the corner, tries to center, just couldn't get enough on it. Arapahoe steals it, takes it back around. Ryder forces him to cut back in the middle. Arapahoe coming back to the other way. Kira going to force him wide. Oh, Arapahoe picks up some speed. Shot on G, big kick save. Pops up to Eli. Eli with numbers on, tips it up towards Tucker's side. Arapahoe able to steal that one. Oh, they're able to take it away from Ryder. Arapahoe with a little bit of time. Shot high and wide of the net. Comes back around. Puck lost in the corner. They're going to go low to high. Tucker there. Good board battle. Tucker steals it away. Sends it up towards the line, but not out. Arapahoe able to send it back in. Kira there defensively. Kira forcing him in deep. Great stick. Keeps it in deep. Puck pops out. Ryder's able to steal that one away. Ryder with a little bit of time. Sends it up the middle, but gets intercepted by Arapahoe. Tucker there comes back. Able to tip it away. They shoot wide of the net. Goes to the corner. Kira there defensively. They're going to tip it back up to the point. Shot from distance. That hit Tucker in the knee, probably in the soft spot. Brenny tries to get it up and out the line, but it gets stolen away. Arapahoe has it in the corner. Ryder able to knock that one away. Sends it right up to Tucker. Tucker with a little bit of time and bodies. Sends it up to the red line. He's a little dead tired, plus he took a shot to the knee. Arapahoe makes a move. Gets it back up to the red line. Arapahoe across the line. Ryder, big stick, knocks it away, comes back. Kira's got 2 on, sends it up to the point, but can't get it out. Arapahoe shot from distance, sent far and wide. Pops back around. Eli there in support. They're going to shoot it back around the net. Ryder's going to be the first one on it with a little bit of space. Ryder tries to spring one of the Hawks players, but can't get it away. I think that's Brenny still there. Pops back up, goes to Kira. Kira tries to send it up the middle, gets it up and out of the zone. Arapahoe offsides. Able to touch up, make it work. They come in. Shot on G, sent just wide. They let him cut back in. Comes back up. There we go. Trip call on Arapahoe. Hawks. 19 seconds remaining in the second. Go on the power play. Yep. Woo. Here we go, Hawks draw. Mason on the draw, wins it towards Max. Max back up to Colton. Colton to Amelia. Amelia had 1 on. Tipped it, kept it in the zone. Naya tries to hold it for a second, but Arapahoe coming back the other way. Amelia steals it away, has it on the boards, makes another move. Amelia cutting in on the boards, picks it up, has time, shot on net. Goalie makes a save, lost right back to Amelia. Oh! And that'll end the period. Amelia almost had a couple of chances there on the back end, but the horn sounds. That'll end the second. Hawks will have 1:11 of power play time here in the third period. Hawks really turned it on there in the second. Got to keep that going here in the third. go, Hawks fans. Start of the third, final period, tied game. Hawks on the power play. Hawks coming out, Patrick, Piper, Kai. Amelia, Colton on defense, big 33 back in net. Cutting in, has time and space, shot, tipped, goes wide, comes to Kai, Kai shoots, scores! Beautiful play, Patrick takes a shot, got tipped, bounces perfectly to Kai, Kai puts it in on the short side. Hawks up, 2-1. Here we go, Patrick again on the draw, battles, sends it back to Amelia. Amelia with some time, comes over to Kai. Kai with one on. Kai makes a spin move, cuts into the zone. Oh, got stolen at the last second. Colton tries to hold the blue line, comes back up. Amelia loses it. They send it up. Gee, big save, sends it back and around the net. They try to center. Patrick there sends it back around the net to Colton. Colton chips it up towards Piper. Piper with time, one on. Piper cuts it, sends it far side to Kai. Oh, got tipped, lost it in his feet, and Arapahoe sends it back up to Amelia. Amelia chips it back up, gets it up to the blue line. Piper on attack. Arapahoe goes D to D, coming back the other way. Patrick steals that one away, tips it up, runs right into Tucker. Tucker 1-on-3 the other way. Tucker tries to make a move between the legs though, gets stolen away. Arapahoe sends it back up and out. Kai there in support, just lost the handle. Puck pops up in the air, Arapahoe playing with it. Shot on G, sends it back to the corner. Comes back up, Ryder not able to get that one away. Arapahoe makes a spin move on Amelia, sends it up to the point, gonna shoot from distance. Hits a couple bodies, shot on G and a big save. That hit a couple bodies, and they ended up pretty much shooting that one right back into G's chest. He was kind of down and out on that one just because of where the shot was going. Arapahoe able to score that first one on a tip because G was out playing the direction it was going and tipped it on the backside. Ryder on the draw, wins it towards the boards. Arapahoe gets it, sends it wide. Kira on it for defense. They get it up to the line. Tucker able to tip it away. Ryder sends it back up to Tucker. Tucker sends it to Ryder. Ryder cuts back across the blue line. Tries to get it to the boards, but they body him out. Arapahoe sends it back up the middle. Here comes Brenny. Brenny was one on. They try to stick lift him, but he powers through, sends it in deep. Brenny going after it in the corner. They send it up the boards. Ryder able to come up, but not able to steal the puck away. Tucker there in support. Arapahoe makes a move through a couple. Pops back up. They get it up and out of the zone. That goes to Eli, though. Eli with time sends it to Kira. Kira with a little bit more time sends it right up the middle, but Arapahoe able to steal that one away. Arapahoe coming back. Numbers back and against. Eli there in support. Tips it away. Sends it up to Brenny. Brenny with some time and space with Tucker on the far side. Brenny tried to pass to Tucker, but Tucker was playing body, trying to give Brenny some room. Arapahoe spins back around, cuts back up. Tucker there defensively, throws a stick at him. Arapahoe cuts in, able to get through. Brenny, nice defensive effort. They still get a shot on G. G blockers it, sends it to the corner. Kira there in defense. Oh, nice play by Kira. Bodies him up, holds him up on the bar, on the boards. Just pushing him around. They send it up towards Max. Arapahoe, though, tips it and completely sends it out. Who do we got there? Ryder on attack. Arapahoe makes a spin move, cuts back the other way. I can't tell the number on that one. I thought that was maybe Max. Oh, yeah, Mason able to steal that one away. Tries to make a move, though. Arapahoe has it against the boards. Tries to start and stop. Mason makes a move. Loses an edge, though. They're going to send it up and just get it out past Mo. Mo there tries to get it back. L, our goal scorer, keeps him in wide. Arapahoe makes a move. Arapahoe circling the net. It's going to force him to go wide side. They're going to go up to the point, shoot, set just wide. Max will be the first one on it. Max mishandles it on the boards. Arapahoe there, but Max and Mason together able to steal that one, get it up. Mason makes a cut move, sends it back over towards Naya. Naya makes a move, cuts in. Naya with space, Shot on net. Goalie makes a save, though. Great play by Naya on that one. They try to get it up to the point. L holds the line, takes a body. Arapahoe coming back the other way. Naya comes, steals the puck, and they're going to send it on G. G's just going to make a simple cover there. 9:53 remaining here in the third. Hawks up by 1. We got the Patrick line out there, Patrick Piper. Amelia and Colton on defense. They drop the puck. Piper sends it up to the blue line. Arapahoe able to hold for a second. Patrick tips it up though and gets a pass. Piper tries to make a pass to Patrick, hits a couple bodies. Patrick comes back, steals the puck. Patrick makes a cut past one, but the second Arapahoe player steals the puck away. Arapahoe circles back and around. Colton forcing him wide. They're going to go towards Amelia. Amelia's going to let him go wide. Amelia, nice stick lift. Patrick able to hold on to it. They get it up to the point. Shot just wide. Colton there defensively. Puts his body into it. Pops it up to Piper. Piper tries to release Kai. Hits a couple bodies. Piper still with the puck. Piper with time. They're going to give her space. She shoots. Hits the goalie's glove and goes just wide. Pops up to Kai on the boards. Kai 1-on-2 on the boards. Patrick coming in to support. Good little board battle right there that comes up. Patrick takes a shot. Comes right to Piper. Piper shoots and the goalie makes a huge save. Patrick tried to take a shot, hit a body, and ended up right on Piper's stick. Just not able to bury it. Hawks still up 2-1. Here we go, Ryder line out there right now. Ryder on the draw, tries to win it forward. Pops up, hits a couple bodies. Arapahoe coming back, 2-on-3 the other way. Eli gonna force him wide. Nice stick tap. Shot hits the far side of the net. Eli picks it up, has 2 on. Sends it up towards the boards. Ryder can't get it up and out. Brenny there in support. They try to take a shot, hits Tucker. Brenny still on it. Sends it up to the line, but not out. Goes back behind the net. Eli will be there. He's got 1 on. Eli with a little bit of time. Makes a cut back. There we go. Numbers the other way. He's got Brenny cutting. But Eli's going to go wide side. Oh. Puck is in on sides. Ryder trying to cut between a player. Ryder there, first one. Arapahoe makes a stop move. They're going to send it up the line. It gets just past Eli. Eli with time. Tries to center to Kira, but he gives it away. Kira there cuts all the way back. They shoot bad angle on G. Comes up to Ryder. Ryder's going to send it up the boards. They get sent all the way. Tucker's got 1-on-3 the other way. Tucker makes a move. Shot on net. Goalie makes a save on that one. Going to pop it back into the corner. Tucker going after it. They're going to try to send it hard and up. Ryder able to steal it at the blue line, but it tips away. Arapahoe coming back the other way. Got L and... Oh, nice play by L. She circles back around, sends it to the corner, then steals the puck away, has it up the boards. L with time, going to send it all the way up the middle. Just missed Brenny, but Brenny needs a change anyways. Mason's there on attack in the defensive zone, or offensive zone. Arapahoe cuts all the way back, gets past Naya. Max going after him hard. Oh, Mo not able to send that one away. They shoot. Good job by Mason. Tips that one away, comes up high. Naya has it, sends it up the middle to Max. Max kicks it and sends it to the boards. Max and Mason going after it. Max back over to Mason. Mason makes a move. He's got 1 more to beat. Loses it towards the corner. Mason on attack on the defensive zone. Nice job. Arapahoe gets it up the boards to the blue line. Colton there in defense. Naya tips that one away. Gets it back to Mason. Mason gets a stick lifted. Arapahoe able to take it away. Arapahoe plays a strong defensive game. Multiple bodies. They go far side though. Colton there will be on defense. Arapahoe coming up to the blue line. Colton able to hold him off at the blue line and tips it up. Colton still with time, with bodies, sends it in deep. Mason and Max going back after it. Mason going after him. They're going to chip it back up. Comes to Colton. Colton shot towards the net. Arapahoe able to pick that one up. They're going to go far side. On a change, they have a chance at a breakaway, but Amelia coming all the way back. Nice tip by Amelia. They still shoot on G. G makes a save, sends it to the center. They take another shot. He makes another save, and he covers it. 5:56 remaining. That was the closest chance Arapahoe had. Patrick Piper Kai line out there right now. Patrick wins it forward. Arapahoe shot from distance. Oh, hits Amelia. Goes back towards the corner. No problem there, though. They try to shoot bad angle bank shot off a G. Colton sends it up. They send it back to the middle. Amelia with time, though. Looks. Passes it up. Hits Patrick. Patrick to Kai. Kai can't get around the ref. Ends up coming back up to the middle. Piper there in support. Patrick helping out. Patrick got knocked down. Too many sticks there to tell who did it, though. They lose it back up to Piper. Piper chips it up the boards. Lost the handle on the red line. Patrick there in support. Piper sends it in deep. 5:12 remaining here in the third. Hawks got it down deep. Piper steals the puck away. Sends it to Patrick. Patrick to Kai. Kai, bad angle shot. Goalie's able to glove it. Piper gloves it down. Tip! Oh my God! Piper knocked it down, sent it to Patrick. Patrick backdoor to Kai, and Kai hit post to post. No goal. Piper sends a shot towards the net. The goalie makes a save. Kai back to Piper. Piper mishandled it, but gets it back in the corner. Piper on it, tips it back over to Patrick. Patrick tries to center to Kai, but Kai was just battled to the corner. Comes back to Amelia. Amelia's going to send it back in. Arapahoe has one too many out there. No call. Piper tries to hold the blue line. Comes up. Amelia snuffs him. Patrick takes it away. Battle on the blue line. Comes up to Kai's side, but they're able to tip it up and out. Colton there defensively. Forces them up to the middle. They try to take a shot. Hits Eli. Goes to the corner. Eli able to steal that centering attempt. Eli with time. Kai on the far side. Tucker makes a pass to Kai. Kai tries to feed Eli on the backside. Eli's got it. Shot sent just wide. Tucker on attack. Good battle on the boards. Tucker walks away with it. Has one on, but lost the handle. Comes up to Arapahoe. Arapahoe trying to cut in. That's Brenny coming back defensively. Helps out. Eli there. Snuffs him out, but they lose the player right in the center. Ryder sends it up to the point. They're going to shoot from distance. Hits a couple bodies. No shot on net, though. They're going to try to tip it up. Hits Eli. Eli's going to send it far side. That's Kira on it first. Kira with a little bit of time. Lost the puck, though. Goes back around. Eli's going to be there defensively. They're going to try to shoot on G. Eli sends it up to the point. A lot of bodies. Nice kick by Eli. Puts his knee on it. Tucker makes a nice little move. Gets it up through the red line. Tucker with speed. Comes in. Shot. Hits a body in the face. And that'll go back and around. Brenny's going to meet him up front. Bad tip by the Arapahoe player. Comes to Tucker. Tucker with time. Just can't get a lot on it. Up to Ryder. Lost it in his feet. Arapahoe cutting back the other way. El and Mo out there defensively. Arapahoe cutting back and around. Mo there. They're going to shoot on G. Huge glove save. 2:47 remaining. Hawks up 2-1. Here we go. Hawks make a line change. Mason Max line out there right now. Mason on the draw. Wins it towards the boards. Comes up. Naya, everybody. They shoot on G. Hits a couple bodies, but he's able to get his leg pads down and make that cover. 2:41 remaining. Empty net for Arapahoe with 2:41 remaining. Amelia and Colton now they're out there defensively. Mason on the draw. Mason draws it, wins it straight forward, comes up to Naya. Naya hits a couple bodies. Naya gets it up and out of the zone. They lose it to Max. Back to Naya. Naya shot. Oh, empty net attempt. Arapahoe able to cover. They're going to try to send it wide. They're going to call no icing on that. Amelia's the first one on it. Amelia's going to take it back and around the net. It's got one on. Got two on now. Amelia's got a couple bodies. Sends it. Hits a couple bodies. Colton chips it up and out. Gets it to Naya. Naya tried to make a move, though. Lost it. Comes back up to Amelia. Amelia shot from distance. Oh, just just missed the net. Amelia had it, though. Everyone was cutting. She looked boards, looked them all off. They all went to the boards. Left the center wide open. All right. Hawks going to keep the Mason, Max, Nia line out there. Kira and Eli on defense. Mason on the draw, wins it towards the boards. No one home for the Hawks. They shoot towards the net. Hits Eli. Eli tries to get it up and out. Puck's behind the net. Kira will be the first one on it. Kira with time, pops it up, hits towards Nia. Nia tries to send it up and out of the zone. Nia still battling for it on the boards. Lose it. Nia, that tips towards the center. They shot. Hits a stick, goes up towards the corner. Kira there defensively. Steals it away for a second. Lost it at her feet. Eli back there defensively. No. That's Mason. They try to center. No one home. Nia with time. Nia's just going to send it down the rink. Arapahoe will have to stop that. 1:24. No icing. Max, the first one on it. Attacking. Forces him in deep. Mason there. Steals it away. Sends it back towards Max. Just out of his reach. Hawks make a change real quick. They get it tipped up and out. Mason able to steal that one away. Mason with time. Shot on net. Sent just wide. No icing, though. Mason had a little argument with a hockey player, and now they're going to call a penalty on that one with 56 seconds remaining here in the third period. Someone chipped on Mason. Mason gave him a little shove, dropped him right in front of the ref, though. So, 56 seconds remaining. Hawks down one. Empty net. And here we go. Patrick out there. L out there. Should be Kai. And Amelia on defense. Refs having a quick conversation, just making sure everything's clear. Okay, so there was a penalty, but Arapahoe iced the puck, I guess. Forcing it out of the zone with 52 seconds remaining. Puck out of the zone, Hawks down one. Puck gets dropped, gets sent up the middle. Puck goes back and around the net. L's there, sends it up the boards. Patrick there in support. They're going to send it back around deep. L there defensively. They're going to send it back around the other way. Kai in support, just going to hold the point. Patrick there helping out. Steals the puck away, sends it up the line. Patrick gets it all the way down. 29 seconds remaining. Hawks up. Kai there on attack, forcing him to play. Playing a little 6-on-3 or 6-on-4. Kai there, stick lift, helps out. Arapahoe has the puck. Shot, hits a whole bunch of bodies. Comes back up to L. L sends it up the boards. 10 seconds remaining in the game. They're going to send it back in deep. L's got it. 2-on. Reverses course. Sends it back up to Kai. Kai chips but can't get it past on the second attempt. They get it up. Patrick sends it up and out of the zone. Hawks win! Great game by the Hawks on that one. Hawks win that one, 2-1. Got another big game tomorrow. All right, Hawks win that one, 2-1. Great gameplay. Everyone played a great game. We were passing so well today. We're trying to work a little bit too much of the D-to-D. Caused a little bit of chaos, but we're getting there. Coach has been working on a kind of cycle passing game. When you watch his kids in practice and they just pass it around, we look unstoppable. We don't bring some of that to the game, and they've started to turn that around and bring the passing in. And it's been awesome. Kids played great. I'm going to say best game in an ugly sweater. Having a lot of fun. Tomorrow we play again. We have DU. We will be at home at the Ice Ranch. Most likely not a good location for us. They usually give us the bad rink for me, for the announcing side. But we will play again tomorrow. And then like I said, we will have the Slapshot tournament here the weekend. I will not be here. Hawks play at 11:15 tomorrow against DU. I will not be at the LHA Slapshot. I might make a game for announcing, but I will be in NOCO. My youngest has a tournament in Fort Collins. So I will be coaching that team, so I will miss most of LHA. But then after that one, that's the only conflict I have, and then I should be able to announce all the rest of the games. So with that one, I wish you guys all a good weekend, and we